Hey, what's up everyone? This is Lewis. Today is my third year on YouTube, and I really don't have anything in general to talk about. It's kind of weird because I was hoping to have a good idea. I did ask about it on Twitter. Now don't worry, I did take all your guys' ideas into consideration, but even with that, I couldn't really think of anything to do, nothing that I really truly wanted to do. I mean, I had an idea, and I was gonna like kind of talk about YouTube in general and stuff, and I don't know, like, I just didn't really get too far with that, and I feel like it's better for me to just make a video and talk. That's what I do best, and I feel as though anything else would, it's kind of breaking from the formula if I do anything else, really. But at the same time, it's not. It's a weird situation. So I'm just gonna talk, and I'm gonna talk about my experiences and things like that. So I'm not gonna do a history video on my channel like I've done before. I've done a history of YouTube, or I mean not history of YouTube, but history of my channel before. And, you know, I talked about quite a few things that have gone through my channel and stuff, and, you know, what I've done. And, you know, that's all good. But I kind of wanted to just talk about my experiences and just thoughts in general of just my channel and, you know, that. So, yeah, you know, when I started, I originally just, I guess you could say I was doing it for the fun. I obviously cared about views. That was like, yo, I got 9 views on this video, you know, whatever, you know. And it was fun, you know. I really enjoyed seeing how many views I'd get, and whenever someone would comment, that would make me real excited. And, you know, I still really enjoy reading comments and stuff, but I feel that part has kind of gone away, but that's kind of, it's almost a natural thing, really. I mean, it's not as if I don't enjoy it or like to see a video get a lot of views and stuff, which I might talk about views and stuff in a different video, because I tried recording this same video, but I kept going on about like views and stuff, which is not really what I want to talk about. But trust me, it wasn't anything like, oh, I'm not getting enough views. It was nothing selfish. It was actually a very good video, but I decided to delete it only because I don't feel as though it fit for a 3-year video. So, yeah. But yeah, I feel as though that's gone away only because that's, you know, it's just over time. It's like, yeah, okay, I got another subscriber, whatever, you know. And, you know, that's just kind of normal. I feel as though most people will agree with me on that. And, yeah, so, I don't know, you know. One of the things that I've done a lot is tried my best to improve my channel. Now, a lot of times what I see YouTubers do, or like smaller YouTubers at least, they'll make their videos, they'll start their channel, but that's about it. They'll basically be the same, like they'll be the same, like, as long as they do YouTube. They never try to upgrade or anything like that, and I feel as though it's important for people to do that, because I don't want to go too far off from the topic, but, you know, I feel as though when people don't upgrade, that kind of is, serves as a wall, something just to keep them from progressing in YouTube. And I see it a lot in different YouTubers. I'm not really going to say any names. I know it would be good advice and stuff, but, and I will really want to help people, you know, actually succeed. I will give people advice. I mean, a lot of times it's very, very basic what people are asking for. They're like, hey, you know, what do I do to be successful in YouTube? And I mean, I know quite a bit about it, even though I'm personally am not too successful with YouTube. I still know quite a bit about what makes a successful YouTuber and stuff, and I'm not saying that you can't, but a lot of times I see people just say, oh, what should I do, you know, to make myself successful, and they think it's just going to be a guaranteed, you know, kind of thing. But to be honest, I don't really have too good of an answer. I can usually only give a typical, have a good channel art, be original, be yourself, you know, which you're going to hear that from like any bigger YouTuber. And it's important to follow that advice, but at the same time, it's just like, I don't know, there's a bit more to it, but I'm not quite sure. And I've seen it, you know, I've seen it with other YouTubers. There's just different things, and it's really hard to explain. I don't personally know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying things. So, yeah, I want to talk a bit more about just what I've done, because the reason why I mentioned this, like, progression, like, you know, upgrading and all that, is because if you look at the beginning of my channel, that's what I did. You know, I upgraded. I made sure, like, all the money that I've saved up through the past, like, 3 years has gone towards my YouTube channel. And, I've spent so much money just on games and different things. You know, let's see. I started out with a few NES games, a GameCube, which I only had like one game that I owned for. So, and my camera. And I didn't even have my own laptop at the time. I was using my parents' computer. Basically, I was just recording any game I had. And that's kind of the reason why Tony Hawk's Pro Skater was like one of the very first games on my channel, and some of those classic, like, earlier Mario games. Those are not going to be very successful on YouTube if you try to Let's Play those games. I promise you that. That's the reason why I haven't... that's the reason why I was kind of hesitant on doing Subspace Emissary. I'm actually very happy that people are interested in that, because it's a bit of an older thing, and, you know, it's out there, you know, people have already seen that. And I don't know, like, I'm trying to do more modern games and stuff, but it's weird because, like, how I started was the fact, or like, how I started was only having, you know, a few games. You know, I had a bunch of NES games, not too many, but, you know, about a shoebox full, and of the ones I could beat, I played on my channel. And I also had a DSi. I remember this now. Yeah. So I had a DSi, and I played whatever I could on that. I remember doing like Mario Kart 8, Super Mario 64 DS, you know, some of these other games. Not Mario Kart 8. I said Mario Kart 8. Yeah. Okay. Mario Kart DS. You know, and just whatever I could. And I played whatever I could. I remember there being a time to where I was just kind of in a weird position because I didn't really know what to play. And right around that time, I got a Wii U, and that was, you know, that was a really big thing to me. I started playing all the Wii U games I had, which was a bad idea because I played everything except for Nintendo Land, and, well, I mean, everything that I could run on the gamepad, because at the time I had one of those old TVs, you know, with the curved screens and stuff, those, and my camera cannot record that thing without a weird graphical glitch. Like, it's a weird, like, black bar, and it just shows up there. Really odd, but yeah, you know, as I kind of went through YouTube and got more money for different things, not really off YouTube. I haven't actually withdrawn any of the money from my YouTube account, but just throughout, like, the 3 years, I made sure to spend my money on things that I could use, and, well, one of those things was a Wii U, and I started playing those games quite a bit. Before then, actually, I had gotten myself my first camera that actually was widescreen. You know, it wasn't the, like, it wasn't non-widescreen, like, how do I describe it? I guess full screen, that's what it is, really. But, yeah, you know, and I just made sure to get things that I could use. I remember getting my laptop. When I did that, that was probably the best thing to happen for my channel, because I was actually able to do things on that, and that was a really big deal. And getting my new computer, that's like the next really big step, the one I'm using now. So, yeah, you know, it's weird, because after I got my laptop, I stopped using my parents' computer because I didn't need it anymore, you know, and I had way more time on my hands to actually do things. So, you know, it was really nice to be able to use that and not have to, like, wait to be able to use the computer and stuff like that, and, you know, all that. And you know, I just progressed. I upgraded things, and I still am. You know, I'm currently working on saving up for a new Elgato and, you know, a capture card. I mean, well, you know, whatever. And that's something I don't see people doing. And I've gotten really far. I'm getting very close to the end game, the point to where I have almost everything necessary, or well, not necessary, but everything that I need to, or not need, again, I'm trying to make sure that people know that they can create a successful YouTube channel without much at all. I want to give a quick example. Grade A Under A, if you've seen him, which you've probably heard of him, there's a good chance. If you've seen his stuff, then you know what I'm talking about, because he literally uses Paint and Movie Maker, and he has over 1 million subscribers. It's really insane. And, you know, you don't need a lot, but for what I'm doing, it's better to have it, and it's a better thing when you do have it, and that way people won't complain about quality and things like that. And, you know, when I do upgrade more and stuff, it's gonna be better, you know, my channel will improve more and stuff like that. And that's a good thing, you know. I'm trying to upgrade as much as I can, and it's just nice to finally be able to be at a point to where I'm close to the quote-unquote end game, to where I literally won't need to buy anything else and I can just save up for whatever. And I think that's going to be a nice time when I'm actually able to do something like that, but it's probably not going to be for a little while more, because, you know, I can always think of one more thing that I could get, you know, because after I get a Elgato, next thing is a second monitor, because since I'm on my new computer, I can only use one monitor. And it's kind of crazy, because I just see, like, all the list of things in my mind, the same list that I had 3 years ago, and I just think about that and see how far I've gotten down that list. I probably would like to get 4 more things, maybe, like new Elgato, mic, second monitor, and probably whatever other consoles that come out, and that's maybe a webcam, you know, I don't know, better one anyway. And, you know, it's just really interesting to see how far I've gotten. And, you know, I finally have my new computer, I finally, you know, have a good microphone and a laptop and stuff, and, you know, the essentials pretty much. And I'm not really getting at anything, it's just, like, looking back, I've gotten really far, and I've made a lot of friends and kind of gone through, like, met a lot of people, not in real life, but, like, you know, it's just really weird to see who I talk to and who I don't, and then, you know, it's just weird looking back. And I'm sorry if this video really wasn't too focused or anything. I just wanted to say whatever I could, because 3 years of YouTube, well, it's not a lot, it's special to me, and this is the day, June 17th. If it's different for you, for some reason it says the 16th or something, or the 18th, I don't know, then, yeah, that's probably just because time zones and, you know, whatever. So, yeah, anyway, I really don't have anything else to say. I wanted to do something a lot more special, and as long as you guys hear me talk, that's pretty much the most important part about my channel. Because from day one, the reason why people subbed was the commentary, pretty much. I don't recommend subscribing if all you're subscribing for is the quality of the videos, because that should not be important. If you don't like me as a person, and if you don't think I'm entertaining, then I don't believe you should be on my channel. And that's the reason I'm actually subscribed to people like Markiplier. I like him as a person. He is a really cool guy. And same goes for people like Kobe and, you know, them. I mean, yeah, their videos are fun, but, you know, it's the person behind the camera. It's the person behind the video, the guy that runs the channel, pretty much. That's who you're subscribing for, not necessarily the content that they make. Now, I do want to bring up a different point about that same thing that I just said, though. I mean, you look at people like Grade A Under A or I Hate Everything, you know, just those kind of YouTubers where they're not Let's Players, you know. That's like the reason why people subscribe to Let's Players, because their commentary and who they are and, you know, that kind of stuff. And not really for their points in their commentary, and I mean not commentary. You subscribe to other people for like their points and things like that. I mean, if you look at, for example, I Hate Everything, I don't think he could run a successful YouTube channel. I mean, Let's Play channel, not YouTube channel. He has a very successful YouTube channel, but yeah, I don't think he could run a very good Let's Play channel. And there's people on the internet that really aren't made for Let's Play channels, and if you don't think you're one of those people, but you're still doing a Let's Play channel anyway, then you probably shouldn't be doing it. And not to say that I feel like I am one of those kind of people, but I don't quite know if I want to really do too many Let's Plays. Like, I would like to get into other things, and I know people like to hear me talk, because that's the reason why people subscribed to me back in the early days of my channel. And like back then, it wasn't quality that mattered to them, and that is what I think is truly important. So yeah, anyway, I just talked about really anything. I'm probably gonna watch this video back and be like, what the frick am I talking about? But it's crazy. So yeah, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Like, it's been crazy, and I'm not gonna stop anytime soon, and that's a big deal. So yeah, if you guys want to keep supporting me, feel free to. It's a good thing, I guess. And yeah, I just look back sometimes when I see people comment and stuff, and it's just like, wow, these people have been around for so long, and I'm not gonna say any names specifically because I don't want anybody to feel left out or anything like that, So yeah, thank you guys so much. It really means a lot, and yeah, it's been crazy, and I think things are only gonna go uphill from here. So anyway, though, if you all enjoyed, please comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you all next time.